Well, I'm sitting in my truck out in front of the shop. If you've seen any of my other videos, you may have seen that I sometimes play in this warehouse back here. I've been working in this building, out of this building, for the better part of 27 years. They closed us down recently, and I've been emptying out the building, and it's mostly empty now. So I wanted to play one last time in there with the space all opened up. I didn't feel like dragging a big cabinet, so I've got my little Harkey 112 and the dark glass M200 here. I wouldn't come down here just to do that necessarily, but I'm also waiting for UPS to arrive. And that's another story. I had myself pretty well convinced that I didn't need any more bases. I've got 7. 2 or 3 of them are my primary. Really play my P bass mostly for the band that I'm in right now, which is reggae, rock steady stuff. I also like playing metal and punk and stuff like that. When I first decided I was going to get serious about playing the bass about 3 years ago, bass that I really wanted was a Spector Rex 5, and because I love the shape, that Thunderbird kind of shape, and I've got 2 Epiphone Thunderbirds. In fact, the last one I built, I almost bought a Rex 4. I've been watching them. Anyway, the last T-Bird that I built, I convinced myself, you know what, I don't need to buy a Spector Rex 4 when I can just build an Epiphone Thunderbird the way I want it, which would be just as good in my opinion. But you know, an Epiphone's not a Spector. And we're talking about the Spector Rex 4, the Korean version of Spector. I have a Legend 5, which is great, and like I've never owned a made in USA or even a Euro Spector, so I don't know how much better a bass could be. But my Legend 5 is, quality wise, it's the best bass that I have, I think. Convinced myself that I didn't need any more basses. Well, the Rex 5s and 4s don't come up very often. You see them. They're usually from Japan, and they're really expensive to get shipped over here. There's been 2 of them on Reverb the last couple of month, something like that. Both about the same price, both about what I'd expect them to be on Reverb. I remember when I first saw them, I was like, I could probably do that right now. But no, I don't need another bass right now. I have all the basses I need. Then I noticed one of the 2 dropped down $50 in price. I was like, oh, that's pretty tempting, but I don't need another bass. And then I got because it's in my favorites or saved or whatever on Reverb, I got an offer from the seller. And that really had me reconsidering, but I didn't pull the trigger that week. Well, the following week I did. I sat and I thought about it, and I thought about it, and it's like, man, that's the one I wanted from the very beginning. If I don't do it now, I'll probably never have one. So I'm sitting here in the parking lot waiting for my Spector Rex 4. I decided if I want to buy a 5-string bass, it's going to be like the Spector NS Dimension. It'd be a multi-scale, because I really believe that and having a Legend 5, the low B is pretty floppy, man. And so if I get another 5-string, it'll be like the NS Dimension. I'm sitting here waiting for UPS. I'm a little concerned. The pictures were horrible on the Reverb ad, and after I already bought it, I started looking at it a little more closely, you know, expanding the photos and stuff, and I'm looking at the back of the neck. I hope it's not really dinged up. I don't know if it's the lighting or what, but I know it's got some scratches in it. I'm already prepared to buff some scratches out. I already received the Hipshot ultralight tuners I'm gonna put on it because I gotta have Hipshot machine heads on my stuff, man. I can't just have a stock plain old bass. Although I will say my Legend 5 is bone stock. I haven't done anything to it. Didn't really need anything. But I plan to trick this one out, this Rex 4, trick it out a little bit. The Hipshot tuners, I'll probably put a bass extender on it. I might even have one kicking around somewhere. Probably gonna put a Has clone, LHZ Has clone. What else? I might do some little things to trick it out a little bit. But yeah, here I sit. Okay, here we go. Okay, the moment of truth. The last bass I bought online showed up here with the headstock busted off. Now this one I can already see has got a little dingo there. So let's find out. Oh, good. Yeah, I was worried about, in the pictures I saw this, I thought maybe it was dinged up. That's just dirty hands. Nice. Well, I couldn't tell in the pictures. I thought it was the transparent black. And it's already got my strings on it, DR Black Beauties. That's a nice shape. Oh yeah, these scratches look much worse than the photographs. Cool, let's go plug it in. So if you watched any of my other videos, you may have seen some that are filmed here in this warehouse. You might recognize the old refrigerator, which is still here because it's hard to get rid of refrigerators. But everything else in the warehouse, just about everything else, has been thrown in the dumpster or sent elsewhere. I wanted to hear what it would sound like. Emptied out. Yeah, so this little heart key I bought specifically to go with the dark glass because it can run 4 ohm or 8 ohm. And by going 4 ohm, I get the full 200 watts out of this thing. It's a great little cab. This is the one that I keep on the boat most of the time. I don't usually have the horn on. I turned it on today just to get the full range out of the thing. I realized I packed everything but a strap, so I'll be sitting. It's a trip though. It feels small. I guess I'm used to my Thunderbirds. Smaller, lighter, much better balance. I can already tell. There's not going to be any neck dive on this. Not at all. Feels great. Got some jack issues there. Gonna have to take a look at the jack situation. Well, I guess it is the transparent finish. It's just really black. Maybe once I polish it up, it'll pop a little more. Very interesting. Yeah, it's very dark. You just barely make it out. Well, so that's it. The Spector Rex 4. I went ahead and put the hip shot machine heads on there, which help out a lot. Makes it look a lot nicer. And polished it up some. Didn't get a lot of great audio, but I promise I will make some video in the future and put this thing through its paces. Thanks for watching.